All right, so look, Bob, I think we're going to have a discussion about your drinking problem. What? Drinking problem? I have no drinking problem. I have no problem drinking. Ha ha ha. See, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think you're hitting the sauce and it's affecting your performance. Nothing wrong with my performance. Huh? And besides, if there's something wrong with my performance, I just take the little blue pill. I hate this job.
The Florida Panthers have won the Stanley Cup.
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
Puck drop. And 3, 2, 1, drop!
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
All right, Panther fans. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the day after Thanksgiving. I want to know whose idea was this, and they need to be fired. So, no, I don't know who's in net. I don't know if there's any lineup changes. I'm assuming Knight is in net either today or tomorrow, but I didn't have a chance to check anything because it's Black Friday, which should be a holiday. Like, I shouldn't have to get up the day after Thanksgiving and start packing and shipping all the things that people bought. I should be able to wait till Monday, man. We're trying to sleep. Yesterday was a great day. We had a great Thanksgiving. I blasted the oven for almost 5 hours. I made the turkey. I made the pie. I made a couple of other dishes. We had a good time. And then somewhere between 3:45 and 8:15, just gone. So that is why, for those of you who are wondering why we did not stream the Dolphin game, thank God we did not stream that monstrosity. That's why, because I just absolutely kaplunked asleep. So what do we need to see here today? How about let's start with 2 good games in a row. All right, let's do that, Panthers. That was fantastic what we did against the Leafs. Hopefully Nate Schmidt was able to eat some turkey and not have to have a liquid diet. Other than that, if we do see Spencer today or tomorrow, either one, it's going to be a big challenge because Carolina's not messing around. Big surprise. I know Carolina looks unbeatable early in the season. I don't necessarily trust them, but that said, should the Panthers advance to the Eastern Conference Finals again against the Canes again, who are 0-12 in their last 3 Eastern Conference Finals, they're likely to be awfully motivated. And I think the score of these next 2 games will either give us a little bit of a, well, not like we need the confidence, we're the champs, but we don't want to give Carolina the idea that they could bounce us around in our own barn. Let's do that. All right. Hopefully we can stay awake. Let's do this. All right, so 3-1 Panthers after 1. Now, I know in my pregame I talked about how much meaning that this game might have in terms of what the teams might think about themselves come postseason. I'm going to take most of what I said there and toss it in the garbage because I didn't realize, I already had known that the Canes had goaltending problems, but I didn't realize the extent of it where Spencer Martin is in. We're going to win this game. Spencer Martin's not, I hate to rag on a guy, he's not having a good game. His stats are not good, and yeah, so there's that. So Reinhart can't miss, okay? So that's his 444th goal so far this season. And then Boqvist. Now, I don't know why. It's funny. I noticed Boqvist was on the 3rd line, and while I was complaining about him being on the 3rd line instead of Stamkos, Boqvist scores. Now, Boqvist, good player. I'm going to assume, my guess is that Stamkos got moved to the 4th line. Number one, Gadjevich being out, but also to manage his minutes. I know that some people have kind of thought maybe, Maurice has been wanting to manage his minutes as a rookie, and with all the travel and the back-to-back, maybe that's it. Either way, I can't imagine that it would be anything performance-based. It's a good problem to have. And then we just had literally 4 penalties called within a minute, all separate things. Trip, interference, and then I think it was tripping on Carolina as well. So they had a 4-on-3 and a 5-on-3 and a 5-on-4. We killed it off. Carolina looks really lethargic. Like, they look like the team that traveled and had to play on the road. It doesn't look right at all. All right, let's move on to the second period. It's 3-3 after 2. Bob turned in to Spencer Martin, and Spencer Martin turned into Bob, and it is what it is. So I guess Carolina picked up the play there, and I'm breathing heavy because I lifted for the last 3 minutes of the period. You know, we kind of, not saying we shut it down, because we did have the better play in the beginning of that period. I think we had like 10 shots on goal in a row, but puck's not going in. Spencer Martin's making some good saves. Now, the first one that Bob let in, he was screened, so I'm not going to completely blow him on that one. The second one, he just misses it with his glove, gets a little piece of it with his glove, and it goes past him. And the game is tied. And I hate to break it to the Panthers, we've been through this. You are going to have to play hard to beat good teams. I know it's a pain in the ass. I know you think you're the champs and that we just should automatically start the season with 90 points and only have to play hard a few times to win some games. You're going to have to play hard, complete, smart hockey to win the games against good teams. This feels like overtime. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 points. Oh, okay. I hurt my hand. I hurt my ear. I'm getting old, people. All right, so woo, that was like the first and the third period was one game, and the second period was another story. We'll just ignore the second period. Third period came, I don't even know. Carolina did not have a lot of shots on goal there in the third period. Everybody's kind of trying to wake up there a little bit. Right off the bat, Chucky, Kachuckin, I mean, just whatever you want to call him. He's laying hits. He laid a couple of hits on Nietzsche's that just I'm not going to say quite obliterated him, but he was on his ass, so put it that way. Lundell with the shorty. Verhaeghe had gotten one earlier, not a shorty, but Verhaeghe had gotten another goal, so he's starting to heat up a little bit. And I think it's 7 or 8 shorthanded goals that we have right now. At this point, just start taking penalties on purpose. I mean, seriously, it's just obscene. Power play, we finally got another power play towards the end of the game. Again, Maurice has Mackey on the top power play. He's getting close. He had a couple chances at the side of the net, and he was actually instrumental in stopping a break the other way, along with Ekblad, when it looked like puck was going to go in the back of the net, and Ekblad helped. He did what he does, which is lay down and block shots. So it was Spencer Martin, so we'll start there. Okay? He looked good in the second period. The first goal he gave up to Greer in the third period kind of set the tone. It was like, there's Spencer Martin. We knew you'd come back. Maybe Bob and him switched uniforms for the second period, because it kind of looks like that. So, what did we see? Reinhardt still can't miss. The Bennett-Kachuk line, that was looking pretty good. Like I said, Chucky was hitting some people. Bennett got the empty net goal. The third line, it doesn't really matter with Lundell and Luostarinen, whether it's Boquist or Samoskevich. That third line looks good. And can't complain about the fourth line. Those look pretty good out there. And Greer did get the goal, even if it was kind of weak. Doesn't matter. The puck's in the back of the net. Defensively, I don't know who that is in the number 5 jersey. I don't know. His beard looks a little darker, though, so it could be an imposter. The beard looks a little bit like it really is black. I'm not so sure that that's really him, guys. It don't look like it. Ain't acting like him. So whoever that is, he could stay. Maybe it's like the Tom Grossi videos where the script writer got tied up and it was the Strouds out there. Maybe that's his doppelganger out there, because I don't know who that is, but that's fine. Just keep playing that way, whoever you are in the number 5 jersey. Everybody else looks pretty good. Malinskas took a penalty early to start the game, but then he made some plays later on, so he looks like he'd been kind of slumping a little bit, but I think he's going to pull out of that. The whole team looks more engaged, which is what we need. You know, it's one thing you're going to lose some games, but when they just look not mentally engaged, it's kind of tough as a fan to watch the game. You know what I mean? So the one good thing about whoever that is in the number 5 uniform is that if he continues to play well, Gustav Forsling will not have to get worn out because he has to race all the way back to the defensive end to save Ekblad from himself behind the net. So I don't know what Maurice did. I don't know what Maurice exactly did before the Toronto game, but it's working. It's working, and it's working. Now Carolina obviously has goaltending problems. Do we win this game 6-3 or 5-3 if Anderson's in net? Probably not. I still would like to see us. I mean, I know against Toronto we did. I would still like to see us have a little bit more consistency with allowing 2 or fewer goals. Remember last year we went on that long streak where we allowed 2 or fewer goals for a while. I don't remember the number of games. It was 13 or 18 or something like that. I would like to see us get into a groove a little bit that way defensively, just for the confidence sake, and maybe so we could have Bob's numbers look halfway decent for Christmas, like a little bit above 900, a goals against a little bit under 3. Could we make this look a little bit better, right? It's not like he's playing for a contract, but there's that. So I would assume that we're going to see Spencer tomorrow. I got it mixed up. I assumed, because we were at home on Wednesday, that we would be home today and then on the road against Carolina tomorrow, because that made very little sense. But at least it made more sense than us being at home on Wednesday, traveling to Carolina for today, and then traveling back to Florida for tomorrow. That seems malicious. Like, that seems on purpose. Like, it seems like the computer spit out Florida today, Carolina tomorrow, and the league said, they're the champs. Let's make it. Let's swap those, because nobody will even know. We'll just say that's just the way the computer spit it out. I don't know what to tell you. So we're going to be back home tomorrow, assuming that that's going to be Spencer night. Did not look like, I didn't see anybody have to go to the injury tent. That's football jaws. Nobody had to go down the tunnel. Gadjevich was out, but as long as they're playing the way that they are, it's the weirdest thing, the way they, and I'm not complaining, but it's just the weirdest thing to see Sam Miskevich be on the 4th line, but on the number 1 power play. Like, how many 4th liners are on the number 1 power play, right? So I just kind of have a feeling it's about minute management for Sam Miskevich with the back-to-backs and with him being a rookie and everything like that. It's a good problem to have. It's good depth to have. Boquist got a goal. Obviously, he started us off. And that's it. Short and sweet. When we win, occasionally, that's it. Nothing left we need to say. Plus, I spent 3 hours. Go watch the video I made earlier. I made another skit video today. I wish they didn't take me so long to make, because then I could make you guys more of those. But I always set out thinking it's only going to take me like an hour to an hour and a half, and it always takes me 3 hours. 5-minute video take me 3 hours. So do me a favor, go over there, watch that, hit the like button, hit the comment button, so maybe the algorithm will get me more than 300 views. Hey, all right, that's gonna do it. So Kyle and I will not be live at noon tomorrow, because we will be live tomorrow at 3:45 for the game. Matthias is going to be here for his Thanksgiving with me, so I'm going to take tomorrow off for the noon stream, and then we'll be back here tomorrow. Let's keep this rolling, get a third. Let's go, right? let's get rolling. You look ahead at the schedule. If we could get this game against the Canes, we could get into another 4, 5, 6 game win streak. It'd be good to bank some points. All right, 2 points. Go eat some turkey.